Have I'm wrong. Okay, wrong. Hello everyone. Welcome to Live with Gay August. Hot Monday in LA. Yes, today it's hot. I mean, it's hot outside because I went outside multiple times today and it's so damn hot because summer is around the corner. And wait, why my marketable shirt sticking out? All right, wait, hang on. Uh, I don't like it here. Eh, whatever. Especially you can see um, my neck around the marketable shirt. Yes, I'll rep remarkable. I'll rep remarkable. My old hood. Anywho, let's see. You know what? Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to why we gave it on this hot summer, uh, hot summer Monday in LA. Especially summer is around the corner, and it's going to be hot. And at the same time, you will have people hanging the beach, maybe the park. Me, I will take my dog over for a walk when it's cooler, maybe to the park, especially this summer month. This summer months will be hot, and at the same time, we guys get hydrated. Hydrate, enjoy plenty of water, enjoy plenty of food, which I'll do it right now. That water is so good. Um, and yes, I'm officially on summer vacation with my summer vacation started last week, and I'm a vacation folks. But at the same time, I will continue to give you YouTube content, especially giving my thoughts and the news. And today, and of course, I will continue to go live on YouTube, especially why we gave it. And by the way, 1 hour ago, I dropped the season 2 finale of Gary's podcast, which I interviewed my brother Ricky as the last minute guest last Wednesday, including my co-host Michelle, and as well, let's see, we had a lot of fun, and we get a recap of season 2 of Gary's podcast. And by the way, if you watch the video, I'm gonna do. There will be a third season in the fall, but we have to work out what day and a time. Which the thing is, like I said last week, um, I will be taking. I'm gonna be signing up the pickleball Friday fall class, which starts at 9 a.m. to 12, according to the coach, the PCC women's soccer coach. I believe her name is Swanson, and she will be teaching a class in the fall indoors. It will be indoors. It will not be outdoors. It will be indoors, which is good for me because if it's hot outside, I could cool off inside the gym. Which, by the way, oh yes, I just moved my laptop. I went to the PCC gym, and the gym is big. I mean, humongous, huge. Especially the basketball. You have the basketball court. You could play badminton as well. I took a basketball class in PCC years ago, and one time I got hit in the nose. No, no, so sorry. Wait, I believe I got hit in the nose, but I can't remember. I got hit in the finger. And the thing is, the NBA Finals game. What game are we? What game is this? Game five. Game five is underway, and the Oklahoma City Thunder are leading 17 to 12. They're playing in Oklahoma. Like they're in the first quarter, 7 minutes left. Which I can't play the sound because I don't want to get in trouble with specific copyright. At the same time, well, so far the Thunder they're rolling and they have the ball and they just scored. It's now 19 to 12. Thunder over the Indiana Pacers. So the Pacers they're in trouble right now, and the Pacers and wait turnover on the wait was there a turnover? The Pacers coach Rick Carlisle, I believe that's his name. Let's see. Was there a foul? or no foul? You be the judge, folks. Well, it was a foul, and now the Thunder lead 20-12 over the Pacers, and the Pacers are down by 8. So the Pacers are in trouble in Game 5 of the NBA Finals, and that was a foul. That was a foul in my book. But the referee said, nah, that was a foul. So the Pacers go down by 8. And it just turned over the ball again. And now Alex Caruso, he scores! Alex Caruso just scored for the Thunder. And now the Thunder up by 10. The Thunder are cruising. And the Pacers are in trouble in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. So the Pacers, they got lots of catch-up to do. And let's see. I try to give you play-by-play in real time, man. Wait, what's that foul? Yes, count, and it counts. As Mama Robert like to say, yes, it counts. And the Pacers now down 22-14. All right, I'll keep it updated. And by the way, what we can say, you know what? I'll say again. I just dropped the 16th episode of Davis podcast, which we did the season 2 season finale last Wednesday with me and my beautiful co-host Michelle, and especially my last minute guest, was I interviewed my brother Ricky, which it was a blast. Interviewing my brother, and at the same time, if you want to watch the full episode, because it's almost 1 hour, and if you want to watch the full episode, episode 16 of Davis podcast, the season 2 season finale with me and my beautiful co-host Michelle Begall. As my former guest, I should say my former guest, as my friend Salman, who was my guest on episodes way back. I can't remember the number of the episode, because the thing is, I've done so many episodes, it's hard to keep up the number of episodes I gave this podcast. But the thing is, it will be a third season in the fall. But like I said, I'm gonna have to figure out, me and Michelle, when we will have to figure out which day at what time. Especially it depends the crisis I will take it. But I will say, what am I gonna say? God, now I forgot what I'm gonna say. Let's see, maybe remember. You know what? I'll say this. When we do the third season in the fall, with the date and the time, especially like I just said, I will be signing up for the pickleball class in the fall. Indoors, it's like a gym. Again, maybe I might take a TBR class, maybe Mondays and Wednesdays in the fall. So I might do maybe do Gary's podcast for the third season, maybe early before class, which I might have to talk with me and Michelle and my amazing boss James Patrick, especially who got me in the podcast. Especially we launched this podcast last year before the fires. So I'll keep you posted on the third season of Gary's podcast in the fall. But if you want to watch the full episode of the 16th episode with me, Ricky, and my beautiful co-host Michelle, you can watch it. You can watch it right now on my YouTube. Watch it. And at the same time, if you haven't caught up any episodes, this is a great time to get caught up, especially during the summer. So you can watch all the episodes of season 2 of Davis podcast. All right. Now, as just said that, today I'm going to spend 9 minutes on my podcast. Today we can talk about the Diddy trial, day 24, because there's a lot of developments. I mean, a lot. And also we can talk about Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, because his wife Emma gave a emotional update on her IG. Which I'm about to right now. I haven't seen it. So now we can be talking about that. So let's not waste any time. So let's get to the gay trial. Gay 24. So where do we start? Let's see. Let's start. Let's start with the juror dismissed by the judge over the regency issue as TMC noted. Gay This federal jury in New York City is bringing an alternative because a jury just has just been dismissed by the judge after hearing more than three weeks of testimony. Judge Aron Saman dismissed jury number 6 Monday morning after hearing arguments from the prosecution and the defense regarding the jury leaves. I apologize for my bar. Um, while the jury was out the room Friday, the judge explained he went back to the ball dire portion of the trial and found this juror had said at different times that he lives in the Bronx and other times in New Jersey. The judge added the court has attorney jurors for a reason, and there's no point in keeping one around so many question marks attached. Oh. I drink a lot of water, folks. That's why it bothered me. Awa! Um, the attorney juror replacing number 6 is a 57-year-old Westminster County resident. Friday, Gay's attorney Xavier Donaldson stood up and said the court was taking a big step backwards by getting rid of the juror of the color, asking the judge to bring him back into the court to give him a chance to explain. During a submissive praise, juror number 6 revealed he was a 41-year-old black Hispanic man who works for the New York State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision. One of the main reasons the defense said they didn't want him dismissed because he's one of the few black jurors. He's the head of account clerk at Edgecombe Correctional Facility, a prison in Upper Manhattan. He told the court he processed payroll for correctional guards. Juror number 6 had his fair share of legal issues before the trial, suing and later selling with the port authority after he allegedly injured his back on an escalator. He also said he was arrested for insurance fraud related to a doctor's appointment after the car accident. Despite living in Bronx, juror number 6 apparently isn't a New York Yankees fan. What? You're not a Yankees fan? Come on, man. You're from the Bronx. You put your cheer on the Yankees. So you're telling me you're a Mets fan. Man, that's okay. The thing is, I go live in New York, but some New Yorkers they root for the Yankees, others root for the Mets. But the thing is, if you're from the Bronx, you're supposed to be cheering the Yankees. Wait, speaking of Yankees, the Yankees are playing right now against the Angels. Which we will get back to the game in a minute, but I need to check my Yankees because they're playing on FanDuel West, and it's scoreless and the top in the eight. No one has scored, not even the Yankees or the Angels. So I think this might go as screens. Anywho, going back to this, despite living in Bronx, juror number 6 apparently is a New York Yankees fan, telling the court he works for the New York Mets. Of course! I knew it! I knew he roots for the New York Mets. I knew it. I knew he was saying that. Instead, he's a fan of reggaeton music. Hey now, I love reggaeton too. And Yankee. And a 90s hip hop. Yes! I'm also a reggaeton fan. I'm also an old school hip hop 90s fan. Because I grew up with LL Cool J, DMX, and let's see, Biggie, Tupac, and all the 90s hip hop that We all listen to, especially me growing up and listening on the radio. All right, now let's go to the next one. Let's see, where am I? Okay, we got a bunch of here, folks. So let's get to it. Hang on, before I do that. Oh wait, Goldberg is back on Raw. Oh, I will see. I will see you later. All right, let's see. As TMZ also goes, Detroit Elvis misses so hotel plane clean up concerns on the 24th day. Wait, on the 24th day? Wait, did I work the day wrong? Hang on, folks. Oh no, I'm correct. I'm correct. Okay, I'm just making sure. For a second, I got the day wrong. On the 24th day of the song game called Federal Racketeering and Six Target Trial and USA, a Paragirl specialist took a scan to testify about analysts showing that travel arrangements for participants in the alleged freak offs. Ara Anara Sanara is asked about December 2019 message from Christina Coleman, Diddy's former chief of staff, in response to Ryan Lopez, a former Diddy assistant who texts KK about spying a male escort, who he calls one of the cowboys in a hotel lobby, which KK replies with four laughing emojis and the message how long he's going to stay awake. The prosecution's the prosecution placed an audio file in court. This say was recorded in January 30, 2023, and Sanger is asked to read transcripts back and forth of a conversation between Coleman and another former associate, Gabe Shirley, about a trip to Four Seasons hotel location. KK writes, "Heads up, he's about to do a Wild King tonight." Gabe Shirley responds about pick up some money and says he needs to recoup on both on baby oil. One of the Quran's messages says, ask him and get can bring up 15 bath towels. More messages are read, including about preparations for a flight for Jane, a former gay girlfriend who testified for a week on her to protect her ID. They discussed bringing cash to the hotel. Another text exchange between Coran D and Jane reads, your damage charge on the hotel are always high. More escapes show further travel arrangements for Jane and more reference to pick up cash. Another former gay assistant has testified about setting up hotel rooms with items like baby oil and candles for freak offs, which the prosecution alleges were marathon drug-fueled sex sessions involving Diddy, his girlfriend at the time, and male sex workers. Text shown to the jury this morning included December 2023 exchange. Jane texts Coran and told her Diddy had threatened her to release sex tapes featuring Jane. He said that he will expose me again, send it to my child's father, Regina Victoria, the mother of Cassie Victoria. One of these freak-up girlfriends has previously testified about these alleged threats to expose Cassie's sex tape to the public. Sanger is a paralegal specialist at the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York. The prosecution asked her why she worked on this particular case, and she says she was asked to verify the accuracy of hundreds of pages of evidence before the jury was seen Monday morning. Judge Aron Saran ordered the dismissal of the juror number 6 after the issue arose last week over conspiracies about his place of residence. That juror was uh, in place. That juror was in place. No, a place in place. I can't. I can't believe I can't forget saying it. I'm not gonna practice. Replace. There we go. Replace. By an alternate reportedly and 57-year-old Westchester County resident who is apparently married with 2 kids. Wow. Folks, before before I continue with the gay trial, I need to post the screenshots of the podcast on my IG story. So bear with me, folks. Give me 1 second.
Or inside?
Right now it's outside. Right now, I love go outside.
Give me 1 second. Bear with me.
It feels good for the fresh air.
Hell's that we don't know about. It's like, oh yeah, he went running, look, and then but he'll tell you like, yeah.
That's Michelle's voice. That's my co-host, Michelle.
Or he doesn't. It's different. It's nice.
It is different.
So that was
Especially
really,
I'm
the
trying
first
to
episode was really
maybe
one of my favorites too.
Me too.
I'm trying to find
You started
all the great moments on my podcast, so I can screenshot and post in my IG story. And then link of the episode. Give me 1 second, folks.
No, I was nervous. I'm not good at speaking, but I was like, I need to.
Me too.
Yeah, I was.
It's so hard to pick our favorite guest. So
Apartments, like I don't know anyone else.
yeah, I tried Lars, but they're busy. I even tried the OPS, they're busy too.
Yeah, there we go. See, we have a networking going.
Maybe Confessor was in the math department or science department. Too, and I couldn't get enough to come to my podcast and gave us a lot of laughers, and like I said, those people give us fun moments during season 2.
Yeah, that was good.
Anybody else you like to like the very podcast? On the very podcast, like that March or February. I was in Marcus. I enjoyed my person Noah. I enjoyed my boss James Patrick, which I was thinking with Charles.
No, not that one.
I didn't do like the last Megan. Sorry, Darren, because we almost enjoyed his response, but we had to take up his wake up phone. Don't. And he got very upset. And Gary's boss got very upset, which we apologize to Gary's boss for KJLS. But we did have Plan B guests. We have Plan B guests. Yeah, we have Plan B guests. I enjoyed my boss, James Patrick. And Severus too. And Severus too. Michael McCarthy. All right. And Chris Tucker. Yeah. They show up in the podcast. Yeah, they gave her a basic guess. And the sound effects was a great. That was great. Was good. And let me check out. It's on my YouTube channel right now. And let's see. What was the other? Sorry. A question. Your takeaways during season 2 and first time as you as a co-host Michelle for this podcast.
My takeaway. For me, something that I just learned that I'm like, with any conversation, it's just like, let it come naturally to me and just try to like understand the person as well.
I email him again. We got the ball rolling again. We get practice.
This is where I'm talking about my boss James Patrick, where I was talking when I launched Davis podcast last year. And this is where I'm picking my boss James. He's the best boss. James, he's a great person to work with. He can want to send me a bill link this morning. No, this afternoon. Before I upload to my YouTube.
Sorry to interrupt the last minute. If someone to come in the podcast and want to be a guest, or you want to talk to David, reach him out. He could get more guests. It'd be season 3. It'd be like anyone week 1, week 2, or 3. Just let him know. He's looking for guests. Yeah, me and Michelle, we're looking for guests for season 3. So if anyone's watching us on YouTube, hit me up. Yeah, just hit me up on the phone. It's just be happy. Yeah, we're having. Right now we're having the booking list. We're looking to book people for the third season of this podcast in the fall. So the booking is open. And that's what we see. What we can say. So.
All right, you know what? Maybe
all the guests that came through for season 2 of Gary's podcast.
Wait,
especially
James broke his thing.
All of them were amazing. Especially, I also want to give myself because overall,
Give me 1 second.
like I said earlier,
Maybe
you're
post.
a great co-host.
Maybe post the screenshots on my IG.
Okay,
Okay, we will continue.
because overall, you
did an amazing job for season two. Especially, I know you were. Yes, that's my voice. You nail it. You nail it at the top, and overall, you did a fantastic, especially spectacular job as my co-host.
Thank you. And you're an amazing host, by the way, because you make everything go by smoothly and it's fun. You have great topics and questions. Yeah. So congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah, and to be honest, she's right. You have a great host. It's like you're hosting your own radio show there. Just you did a fantastic job to make the guests comfortable, talk to know each, get to know each other. It's just and you feel comfortable with them, and you feel comfortable talking to you. It just you had to get there, and you have.
And thank you, really. I was so proud of you. You did hard work. And I was saying one last thing. Interviews, I look up to the late Larry King because when I was a little kid,
With the real distraction.
I forgot what you call my school. I look up to him because he set the bar high for the interviews, and especially I look up to him because Larry King, he made me what I do for this podcast, especially the interviews I did overall. I look up to the late Larry King, God rest his soul. And at the same time, everyone have a great summer, and we will see you back in the fall for the third season of Gary's podcast. And
Thank you, YouTube.
thank you to like and subscribe this episode and
Hit the like button.
hit the like button. And hit the like button everyone, for this for the 60th episode of Gary's podcast.
That's a wrap.
That's it.
All right, now I'm gonna post the screenshots, and then we will get back to Diggy in a few minutes. Give me 1 second, folks. Let me post the screenshots on my IG story, which you can follow me on IG at David Horse 600. I believe David Horse 600. Yes, I'm correct. At David Horse 600. Wow, I'm so good remembering my IG. All right. Let me post the screenshots real quick, folks. Very well, folks. I'm posting the screenshots of the 16th episode of this podcast on my IG story right now. We will get back to the guitar in a few minutes. Hang on, folks. Hang on. I'm taking a long pause, but I'm posting the screenshots of the 16th episode of Gary's podcast on my IG story. So that's why I'm taking this long pause. I apologize, but I'm posting these screenshots on my IG story. Again, I'll get back to Diddy again. Hopefully, we could talk about Bruce Willis. Yes, that's my name regarding barking. As always, hang on, maybe post the YouTube link. Okay, 16th episode of Gary's podcast. Where's the link? IG, where's the link? There it is. All right, let me see if I could get this right. YouTube.com. I'm showing you how to post the screenshots of Gary's podcast of the 16th episode on why we gave it. This is behind the scenes. This is how. This is how. This is how I. I post the screenshots of Gary's podcast on my IG story, which you can follow me on IG at David Horse 600. H H C H X N F J let's see X O C N T. I'm giving the letters of the YouTube folks. Let's see. Okay, I got it right. Yes, I got it right. Okay. T 2884S. Hang on. Let me double check. Boom. All right. Done. Come on. All right. Hang on. I need to shrink. Shrink. Uh, shrink. There we go. This is what I wrote. Folks, West Westgate, I interviewed my brother Ricky on the 16th episode of Gary's podcast. No, not the Gary's dog. Gary's podcast from the season finale of season 2, where he opened up on art, PCC, and one minute he decided to pursue art. Wait, there's more. Me, Ricky, and Michelle, my co-host, recap this season, which you can watch the entire episode on my YouTube. Now, the music. The music, folks. I need a podcast music. Let's see. Let me roll the volume so I don't get in trouble on you. Nah, no, nah, I don't like that. Mm, no. You know, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, I forgot one more game. I forgot to put Ricky's graphic. With Ricky's graphic. Oopsie. Oh, good thing I corrected myself. All right. I knew I forgot. I knew I forgot to put graphic, which I just did. Okay. Let me see. Hang on, folks. Okay, now I just posted Ricky's graphic. Okay, let me post Ricky Jr., David Jr., and the graphic. Come on. Now I'm gonna post my favorite kids. Hmm. Hang on, folks. I almost finished. I almost want to be 6:30. No, I guess. So post game music. No, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Wait. Hang on. No, I'm gonna go with this one. We'll go Peter Pan. I need to post the YouTube link again if I can remember. I know, folks. I know. We're taking a long pause. Let me make sure I got the YouTube link correctly. Come on. Oh yeah. All right. Where am I? 2884S. Come on. Oh yeah. All right. Now let's see. I think I got a couple more. Let's see. Okay, two more. All right. I know we're taking a long pause, folks, but I'm posting these screenshots where sometimes it's not easy to like figure out. Okay, what's next? What's after? Hang on. Okay, one more, and we will get back to D. I promise, folks. Maybe we might go. Maybe we might go a little longer. I wonder if it's gonna have some music. Yeah, his barking skill. That's how dogs are, folks. Ooh, I like this music. Let's see what happened. All right, I just posted a screenshots of the 16th episode of Gamer's Podcast on my IG story just minutes ago. You saw how I get. Now you know how. Except the neighbor's dog. Now you know how I post screenshots of my podcast on my IG story. First, first, I show you behind the scenes how to book a guest with. As you remember, I booked Marcus, especially I was working to find a, um, a last minute guest, which Ricky helped me to um, get a contact with Marcus. Again, I got contact with him, which you saw live when I was at PCC when I booked Marcus. And now you just saw how I post screenshots of my podcast on my IG story. Now you know. You will remember this episode of Live Again. Let me see it. I got it right. I did. My course myself saw it, and my goal list for high school sis just saw it. Let's continue our kids. Wait, why is it not recharging? Okay, now, is it recharging? Why is it not recharging? Oh, there we go. Now it's recharging. Okay, why is it not recharging? Why is it not recharging? One more try. Oh, come on. Oh, skill. Dang it. Skill. Nope. Can't play again. Can't play again. this out. All right, all right. What was that? Okay, let's continue with this. Yes, I know. You know what? We will go over. We will go over a little bit. We will go over 1 hour. All right. We will go back to the as TMC Osagoi, a user issue arises in the gator. Judge worry he's talking about the case. Uh-oh. Gay's trial is on the verge of another jury shakeup due to one game getting a strange text message gets left the judge with concerns this jury is talking about the case outside the court. Uh-oh, that's a huge no-no, folks. That's a huge no-no. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMC I can't even say TMC. TMC. By the way, the 3 year anniversary of my TV debuts is next month, July 20, 2022. The 3 anniversary is next month. Love it. All right. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the juror alerted the court Friday about the text message from a phone number he didn't recognize, asking him if he was juror number 6, who's already been in the use someone as Judge Aron Sama might dismiss. We're told this other juror wanted the judge to know about the mystery text, and indeed, Judge Samarin did have a lot of questions for him about the message and the phone number which it came. Our sources say, although the judge say he cannot recognize the phone number, the judge has concerns he might be discussing a trial with people who are not on the jury, which obviously will be a major violation of the judge's instructions. This is not good, folks. This is not good. Um, while Judge Samarin has not succursed the jury, they get to go home every day. They all seem seductive not to discuss the case with anyone or to read any news about it. Monday morning, right after he dismissed journalists after incarcerated where he lives, the judge said he could deal with the urger after his morning's testimony. Someone is getting called to the principal's office. Oh yeah, principal's office. They're calling you right now. And when it's all said and done, there could be a second juror called to decide Dave's fate. Uh-oh. Folks, this is not looking good. We might have another juror dismissed like this morning. All right. Let's see. Oh wait, TMZ just posted this right now? No, earlier. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I'm gonna go over 1 hour, like I did with my podcast. Um, hang on, folks. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Bear with me, folks. We're live on YouTube. We're live on David, myself, and a podcaster. All right. What was that? DSTMC writes. D as Cassie. Um, D as Cassie to celebrate Christmas with Freak Off, and a text shown to D as Cassie to celebrate Christmas with Freak Off, and a text shown to jury. Well, I mean, I love how TMZ is so decorated. They put D with the Christmas hat, and you can Saka calls like, "Hey, Saka, I want my Christmas gift. I want my Christmas gift to get out of jail and celebrate with my family, okay? Or I want you to tell Trump to pardon me." All right. D once had a sick, twisted Christmas gift idea for his gang girlfriend Cassie when they were dating, a freak off. The jury in D's federal criminal trial was shown text message in court money for January 2020. Let me go again, folks. I'm having tongue twister on why we gave it. Again, the jury in Diddy's federal criminal trial, the jury in Diddy's federal criminal trial was shown text messages in court money from January 2013, including one in which Diddy asked Cassie if she wanted to betray Merry Christmas by having a freak off, which numerous witnesses in the case have described as initially sex marathons and hotels with a higher male escort. The conversations begin with Dee texting Cassie, "You horny. Damn, Dee. You really have to go there? You horny?" I haven't seen, I haven't heard that word for a long time. Anywho, to which Cassie responded, "Oh, yeah." Oh my gosh. This gay Charles sometimes makes me laugh. I don't know why. Cassie then texted, sorry, Gigi then text Cassie, "Would you want to celebrate Christmas and have a freak off tonight or Friday?" Good God, Gigi. Why would you ask Cassie to have a freak off on Friday or tonight? She's a wheeze. He is one sick pervert. Jurors were getting shown texts between Cassie, alleged male escorts, and a man who apparently ran an escort service, with Cassie setting up scheduled rival times at a hotel. Diggy also sent a message to Cassie about all the Christmas presents he had for her. Alright, let's go to the last one. TMC also writes, these freak out bills shown to the jurors inside courtroom. The jury in this trial got a spicy break from the usual testimony Monday, when prosecutors putting portions of some alleged freak out bills, but for the jurors' eyes only. The viewing went down during the active session of Day 24 in the trial, as a federal prosecutor was questioning a Department of Justice special agent on the witness stand. The prosecutor asked the special agent to verify a list of hotels where they allegedly hosted his freakouts with Cassie and male escorts. The agent went down the list, describing the hotels and the freakout videos pertaining to the corresponding locations. Then the prosecutor queued up 3 freakout videos in which running 11 or 12 minutes for the jurors who were each given headphones um, to listen to the audio. No one in the gallery or the attorneys was able to see or hear the clips, while the jury got to see around 30 seconds of each clip, which seems it was enough to have an impact on them. We're told it was so quiet you could hear again a pin drop, boom, in the courtroom. As a result, we're told everyone in the gallery could hear moaning and other sexual noises bleeding from the jurors' headphones. We're told one juror, an older woman, looked visibly disturbed and shook her head at what she was watching. A male juror stirred initially at the video monitors with his elbow on a armrest and his chin on his hand. The only audible reaction came from a younger juror who seemed to giggle. See, I'm giggling now. When the first image flashed on the screen. Tease. Folks, I said a lot about Diddy during this trial, but at the same time, the freak out videos you show them in court, and at the same time, let's see, Diddy allegedly hosted his freak offs with Cassie and the male escorts. Again, you have the prosecutor queue up the freak out videos, 3 a.m., 11 or 12 minutes. Again, you have the jerk to see around 30 seconds of each clip. Again, you hear the quiet. Again, the pin drop in the courtroom. Man, Diddy, he's guilty, okay, folks? I say time after time. I'll say again. Diddy is guilty, okay? He's guilty of his freak offs. He's guilty of the the alleged the alleged trap king. I don't know how you pronounce the word. Especially everything that he gave to the women allegedly, and of course you have this shocking testimonies that we heard in the day trial. Especially I brought you here alive with David, and now you have this freak out bills that were shown in the courtroom for 30 seconds each. Wait, 30 seconds? You know what? Let me go back. I don't want to give you the wrong information because that's not how I roll on why we give it. I do not give you inaccurate information. I give you accurate, not the rumor mill. Let's see. Let's see. Each running 11 or 12 minutes. So the thing is, the juror saw 11 or 12 minutes of the freak out videos, especially everyone got to see inside the courtroom. And again, shocked at the same time, especially everyone, probably everyone's reaction like, what I'm watching? I'm watching freak offs about Diddy during his trial and 11 and 12 minutes. The thing is, if I was inside that courtroom, right? If I was inside the Diddy trial and covering it in New York, I would lose my mind. I will lose my mind, and then I'll be shocked at the same time. Especially, I'll be like, "What in the heck I'm watching? I'm watching freak out videos for 11 or 12 minutes, and then Diddy like having his parties, especially called freak offs." Folks, this is why Diddy, he's a monster, he's an idiot, and he's guilty, in my opinion. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if Trump pardons Diddy because, President Trump, he said weeks ago that I will look at the case and Diddy, if he's convicted, if he get nothing wrong, I will pardon him. And I'm gonna let him go like a free man and get see his peaceful case because Diddy get nothing wrong. But first, I'm gonna look at his case and see, okay, Diddy, you get nothing wrong here, you get nothing wrong there. Okay, you get nothing wrong here. Okay, Diddy, you're a free man. I'm pardoning you like I did with Tom and Julie Christie because they also get nothing wrong. So, Diddy, if you're convicted, I'm gonna look at your case and I'm gonna let you know if I pardon you for good and not. So, I'm gonna let you know. By the way, folks, like I said, I'm gonna go over 1 hour because especially I was posting a screenshots of the 16th episode of Gary's podcast on my IG story, which I just posted just minutes ago. If you follow me on IG, I gave it Horse 600. You can watch it. I mean, you can watch it right now. No, you can view it right now. Folks, I'm gonna have my thing after this because sometimes my brain doesn't work. All right, now we go from Diddy to Bruce Willis because, as you know, Bruce Willis is having this health issue, especially maybe find the article. So I'm not giving you the wrong info. Demetria. Okay, I read it from Today from from Today.com. Oh hey, Carson Gay. By the way, I grew up listening to him, especially TRL, MTV. Carson Gay. He once hosted a radio show in the morning where there was 97.1 amp radio here in LA, which is now KNS 97.1. All right, anywho, his Bruce Willis's wife Emma supposed to get a emotional update on him on her IG. She posted it yesterday on Father's Day, which I will read to you. I will read you the whole post. Especially, she posted a photo like hugging him, and Bruce, he's wearing a hat, which I can't tell. I can't tell from the hat. Um, she's hugging him, and Bruce, he's he's just having this moment with her. All right, Emma took to Instagram on Father's Day, which I will read to you. Happy Father's Day to all the guys living with disability or disease, showing up in the ways they can. They can, and to the children who shows up for them. What Bruce teaches our girls goes far beyond words. When seeking unconditional love and the quiet strength in simply being present. This photo says so much. Love deepens and adapts and scales even when everything else changes. But to be fair to myself, this symbolic days screw up a lot. Profoundly sad today. I wish with every cell in my body that these could be given for him and later for our family. As they say in our FTG community, it is what it is. And while that might sound dismissive, to me it's not. It grounds me and helps me to return to the significance of what it is and not find this every step of every way like I used to. Today, let's celebrate the badass guys, those who are here and those we carry with us onward. I gotta say, that's very well said by Alma because, as you can see, Alma she got emotional, especially on Father's Day, especially Bruce. He's battling this health issue of dementia, and at the same time, I'm singing all my love. I'm singing all my love to her and Bruce because they're they're doing this emotional roller coaster right now. Because Bruce he's fighting this disease, which is terrible. And Bruce he's a great actor. Like we all grew up watching him. But at the same time, this is very sad what he's going through and the family, especially his wife Emma, and I hope I hope Bruce could I hope Bruce could beat this disease of dementia, and I hope that he could live longer, especially his wife Emma and his family, because it will be sad when hopefully Bruce doesn't lose this battle of dementia, and I just hope I just hope that Bruce could beat dementia and be dementia free. Like if you're fighting cancer, diabetes, Bruce, I'm singing all my love to you and your family, to your wife Emma, and hopefully you could beat this disease so you could live forever and live more years because we don't want to lose you because you're a great actor and we all love you. So I'm singing my love and my prayers to Bruce, the family, and his wife Emma, and our beautiful said that Emma posted her IG on Father's Day. Oh, by the way, before I bring you my favorite kids, the Angels are now up one nothing in the top of the 11. Dang it! By the way, before I bring you Ricky Jr. David Jr., I saw, I heard on Instagram that Ice is apparently running out of money. Let's see if I can find the actual article. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Axios. I apologize for my bark. Let's see. Axios reported yesterday. This is no today. Sorry. Axios report today was the headline reads: ICE cash crisis deepens amid the immigration crackdown. President Trump's as you know, I got to get credit where it's due. As Brittany Garrison from Axios noted, President Trump's immigration crackdown is burning through cash so quickly that the agency charged with arresting, detaining, and removing unauthorized immigrants could run out of money next month. Why it matters, Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE is already $1 billion over budget by one estimate with more than 3 months left in the fiscal year. That's alarmed lawmakers in both parties and raised the possibility of Trump's crying funds from agencies to feed ICE. Lawmakers say ICE is a parent company, the Department of Homeland Security (DHS) is at risk of violating U.S. law if it continues to spend its current pace. That's an urgency to cause for Congress to pass Trump's big, beautiful bill, which could direct an extra $75 billion or so to ICE over the next 5 years. Let's see. A former federal budget official told Axios, "I have a feeling they're going to grant themselves an exception abortment." I apologize if I reached that word. Use the life and safety exception and just bringing money. You could imagine a new emergency declaration that pertains to enforcement that could trigger the same kind of emergency personnel mobilization statutes, said Chris Masula, a professor at the University of Houston Law Center and a former lawyer from the Defense Department. Uh oh. Uh oh. It's not good for Trump. No, we cannot run out cash for us. Us. Okay, we need to keep us and we need to keep it to detain and deport immigrants every day. Like I said yesterday on my True Social. Because without us, we can't deport or detain immigrants. Okay? We cannot let ICE run out of money. We need more money so they could keep running their business, or else we're in trouble. We're doomed. Oh, wait, wait. Ricky just were in the chat. I just missed it. Was Ricky, who was my last mega guest on my podcast, was waiting for the 60th episode. Yes, I need a haircut. Ricky wrote, "Hey, bro." Ricky also wrote, "Hey, bro, I got a haircut too late for me for my podcast, so I should at PCC. Congratulations, yeah, congratulations for all the PCC graduation. My presidency college last Friday night. Yes, congrats to the class of 2025. I'm gonna write that right now. By the way, I watched the class of 2025 PCC's YouTube channel last Friday night. I watched the whole game. It was amazing. It was beautiful. Especially PCC can have the PCC like fly over like the drones. They even have like Pasadena. Okagina, and as well Ginga City College. It was amazing, and I love it. And congrats to the class of 2025. Now, all right, now, yes, I know we went over an hour, but especially I was posting screenshots of the 16th episode of Davis podcast. Now it's time for the table, my table stories, which Ricky Joe, David Joe. We're on Davis podcast, West Wednesday. Boys, want to say hi? Yes, yes. Hi everyone, this is David Joe. This is Ricky Joe. Yay! We're famous on Davis YouTube because we were on Davis podcast. We were on Davis podcast last Wednesday on the 16th episode, and we had a lot of fun. Especially we were the Saints, and we had blast with David, Ricky, and his people coach Michelle. I love it. What about you, brother? Ricky Joe, I love it. I love being on Davis podcast. Especially last Wednesday, we were on the second time, and I had a lot of fun. Especially recapping season 2 of Davis podcast on the season finale, and with Ricky Churchill. But one problem, Gary forgot to call you again in the podcast. He did, Ricky. Gary forgot to say bye to us. Oh, Gary, you forgot to say that. I know, Ricky Churchill. I know, I forgot to say goodbye to you at the end of the 16th episode of Gary's podcast from the season finale, season 2. I forgot. Oh, forgot, boys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I forgot to say goodbye to you at the end of the podcast. Oh, Gary, it's okay, Gary. It's okay. Next time you will say goodbye to us at the end of the podcast. Maybe for the third season. Maybe, maybe. And at the same time, I had a lot of fun on Gary's podcast. I had a lot of fun because my dad Ricky was the last minute guest. Especially Ricky, he spoke about PCC art. Especially Ricky, he joined us to recap season 2 of Gary's podcast with him and Michelle. And we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Of course, uh, James Campbell, she posted photos on her IG last Friday where we were saying near the aisle was I love it. Thank you, James. James Campbell, you're the best. You're amazing. You're amazing, James Campbell. You're an amazing producer. Especially, I want to thank you for posting on your IG. Especially, we're famous on your IG. Yay! Yay! James Campbell, she's the best. Including Davis co-host Michelle, she's also the best. We love him. And Ricky just wrote, she loves you, boy. She does, Ricky. James, she loves her. She loves us. Yay! Yay! We love you, James. We love you. And Ricky just wrote, she's the best. Yes, James, she's the best. And Ricky just wrote, was nice and cool. Yeah, James, she's so cool and she's so nice. Yay! James Campbell. She's the best, everyone. Jane is the best. Especially a hardworking woman. She is, Ricky Deer. She is. James Campbell. She's a hardworking woman and she's the best. We love you, James, and we also love you, Michelle. And you want to check out the 16th episode, you can check out right now on David's YouTube. I gave Horse and Hungry, and we had a lot of fun. Ricky also just wrote, the studio was nice and cool inside. Room. Yes, the studio was nice and cool. Which I love it. I love the cool AC. I love it. Yay! What were you, Ricky Dear? Yes, the studio was nice and cooler. Nice and cooler. I love the AC. I love the Lacerate AC. So nice and cool. Cool. Cooler, baby. Inside Lacerate. Cooler, cooler, cooler. Cooler, Ricky Jer. Okay, I think that's all we gotta say. And if you want to check out the 16th episode of Gabe's podcast, go check it right on Gabe's YouTube at Gabe Horse and Hunger with Ricky, Michelle, and us. And maybe we will be back for the third time, maybe from the third season in the fall. maybe, just maybe, I also gave it to I also because David's podcast is so much fun, and David he does a great job as a host. You go, David. Thank you, boys. Thank you. That means a lot for you guys. Season three, yes, season three, everyone. And Ricky just wrote, wish all my wishes to my professor Sarah. She got COVID and she's recovered from COVID. Get well soon, Sarah. Get well soon, and I hope you recover from COVID. For art class. Okay, now it's time for Clip and Bulldog. Bulldog. Okay. By the way, boys, we went over for hour 23 minutes since 5:45 because I was posting screenshots of the 16th episode, which I just posted my IG story, including Ricky Jerry Gavy Jr. Oh, and Ricky just wrote, hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button, everyone. You want Gavy? Right, guy. Hang on, boys, we pull you down. All right. Maui folks, Maui Bulldog and Clip. This is the longest I ever done for Live Gaming. An hour 23 minutes. Never went this long, but my podcast I went longer too. Went so long. That really soggy long. It's so big on. That was one of my favorite episodes too, with me and Saban and Michelle. Hey everyone, this is Bulldog, and yes, we're not on Games Podcast because we're too big. We're too big to be on Games Podcast. But at the same time, we're a little jealous that we can do Games Zero on Games Podcast again for the second time. But overall, we're proud we can do Games Zero. We're proud again for being on Games Podcast. It's our last rail. It's because everyone will get to see Ricky Jr. Games Jr. Ricky Jr. Games Jr. on Games Podcast, and Ricky just will, you guys will break a screw. Yeah, we will break a screw, Ricky. We will break last rail, and we don't want to pay. We don't want to pay money to PCC, especially last rail. Right, Bulldog. Right. We can't afford money to pay last rail, especially PCC, especially if you go on Games Podcast, Bulldog, you will break a table. I will break a table too. We're too big. Sorry, Bulldog. I know. I know, Clip. I know. Yeah, we're too big, and yeah, we're too big to be inside last rail. So that's why we can't go on Gary's podcast because we're too big. But Gary Joe, Ricky Joe can fit. We don't fit. And like I said, time everyone, take it this Monday, take it this a brand new week, and you know what? That's all I gotta say. Have a good week, everyone. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, like Bogo just said, happy Monday, everyone. It's a brand new week, and have a good week, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow. And especially, have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, everyone. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Uh, all right, everyone. I'm gonna sign up because I've been here for an hour 26 minutes. I live gave it. This was I never went live this long. But at the same time, have a good night. Wait, I'm still barfing. Especially I haven't had water for a while. When I drink water before I get giggy on live gave it. All right, everyone. I'm gonna sign out. I'm hungry, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. So live gave it, and as well. By the way, I dropped 2 YouTube videos. No, I dropped 3 YouTube videos. The 16th episode of Davis Podcast, and especially Matthew Perry, and Shohei's former interpreter, P. Mazara, who's now in federal prison and reporting at the same time. But he could be deported, especially his lawyer said it before. All right, everyone. I'm gonna sign out. Have a good night, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow night. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.